Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe, like, share and watch my videos. And for the returning subscribers, thank you very much for the support you've been giving me. We are at over 100 subscribers now. I believe that by the end of the year we may reach 1k, and I plan also to start like doing outdoor videos so that I can show you around Japan, around the malls, you know, the cost of things in Japan, and yeah, showing you maybe around the malls, around the train station, bus, a streetcar, Shinkansen, the bullet train. Yeah, I have such plans. Maybe in the next like 2 months I will start doing outdoor videos and show you inside out, you know. So, but for now I will do it in my apartment for a while as I find the camera to do outdoor shooting. Today I will talk about my first experience with an earthquake. My first earthquake experience in Japan. English is complicated. So, having brought up and raised in Kenya, all my life I lived in Kenya. In Kenya, I would say I'd never experienced an earthquake, but some tremors, which is maybe once in 5 years or something like that, just a few, rarely happen. But maybe the area around the Rift Valley, maybe it's prone to earthquakes. But I think even when earthquakes happen in Kenya, they're mild. Like the earthquake that happened in Nairobi was 4.5 magnitude. The magnitude of earthquake is up to a scale of 10. So in Nairobi, what happened last year I think was around 4.5, but the way people complained, I was like, you guys, you should come to Japan. So anyway, it's not a laughing matter. So I arrived here on 2nd April last year at midnight, I think past midnight. So the following day at around 11 p.m. So when I arrived, I slept from midnight. Around 11, the student support, they picked me and to go and open the bank account and to find the residence. You receive the residence card at the airport. So for the address to be stamped on my residence card, and to find health insurance, and to register for tax exemption, and also not to pay tax, and also not to pay pension, because I have student status, so students are exempted from doing that. So maybe from around 10 a.m. to maybe 2 hours I came back to my apartment. That time I still had my Safaricom line from Kenya, SIM card from Kenya. I did not have a Japanese SIM card yet, and my phone from Kenya. So I think here, for you to get the SIM card, you need to have the residence card, and yeah, you need some documents to get the SIM card. You cannot just go and buy, but you can get that SIM card from the airport, which is maybe valid for a month. But if you want a SIM card to use for long term, I think you need to do the paperwork first to get the SIM card. So maybe for the first 2 weeks I did not have a SIM card, but I lived in the student dormitory, so there was Wi-Fi on the common room in 2nd floor, but my room was in 9th floor. My room was in 9th floor. So I decided, just common sense, to buy to take Wi-Fi for 6 months, because I could not talk comfortably with my family in public. And that room, students used to come there to study, and people would give you that side eye. You know, Japanese people, they don't tell you anything. Even let me say the Asian guys, they just look at you with bombastic side eye. So I said, let me get Wi-Fi in my room. So on that, my 2nd day in Japan, I'm just, you know, chilling on my bed. I'm calling my friend in Kenya, talking about Japan, you know, telling them about my experience on the first day. And oh my god, my phone all of a sudden starts vibrating and telling me, earthquake, you are going to experience some serious trembling, and, you know, stuff like that. My friend from Malaysia, they actually sent a notification to my friend's phone from Malaysia and they told them there will be some serious shaking for the next few minutes. Oh my god. So I ignored those notifications, and I continued talking to my friend. My friend was asking, what is happening, what is not happening? So all of a sudden my room was shaking like whoo, and there was a bit of, you know, movement like this in my room. And I had just arrived. Nobody had told me that this is Japan. So that is the first Japan that I experienced, and I was moved. I did not scream, but I went outside. Nobody's outside my room. Nobody's outside. So the alarm sounded. Every floor has an alarm, and we were told to go to the first floor of the room. Here they number the floors from, there's no ground floor, so what we call ground floor in Kenya is first floor. And the security guy told us, because we were that dormitory is for foreign students, but I think on each floor there is at least one Japanese student. I don't know for what reason. So the security guy told us, no, there's no problem, go back to your room and sleep. Oh my god, I was so scared. I was like, oh, another one is coming. And I was like, I just arrived, I don't even have Japanese number. How did they get hold of my phone? And I realized, even if you put your phone on silent, even if you switch off, you put flight mode, if there is a disaster, oh my god, that phone is going to ring. It's going to ring, whether it is switched off, whatever, it is going to alert you. So apparently, so when I got the opportunity to come to Japan, I was so sick of my life in Kenya, and you know, since my childhood, I wanted to be a teacher. So, but I did not choose education when I went to campus, but I told myself I will find a way to be a teacher, even if I will not teach high school. So I said, when I got this opportunity to come and continue my studies in Japan, then I said, okay, let me go so that I can maybe teach even in undergraduate or something. So when I tried to apply many scholarship, oh my god, but I was like, I do not want to spend any money on application, because an application is an application. You're not sure it will go through or it will not, and my financial status was not good. So I just wanted something I will do free of charge. So, and Mex scholarship got me. It was the most convenient for me to apply. Oh my god, and it came. I won the scholarship. I did not even think about it. So I did not even ask my family, should I go to Japan? I went to tell them, oh my god, there's something I've been working on, and it seems it went through. So bye bye, adios guys. See you. So yeah, I did not go to tell my parents and my sisters, my brother, should I go to Japan? No, I went to tell them, I'm going to Japan, guys. This is my itinerary. I shared on WhatsApp, and I was like, so yeah. So in short, I had no much time to research about Japan. When the opportunity came up, I just embraced it, because opportunity comes in once in a lifetime. But after that, my experience, so I started to research about that earthquake thing, and I came to learn that actually in Japan there is a high seismic activity, because where Japan is located is like a place where tectonic plates are converging, and sometimes they are sliding either below, like this. The tectonic plates are sliding, and that is what causes the high seismic activity and the earthquakes, and even the tsunamis that have happened in Japan. That may usually it happens when there is a big earthquake that originates in the sea, and it causes the sea water to be displaced. Is it sea or ocean? I don't know the difference. To be displaced. So when there is an earthquake, you have to be careful and check your phone for any tsunami warnings, because if there is a big earthquake, there is high chances that there's going to be a tsunami. So you have to be very very careful. But so far, I think where I stay in Hiroshima City, I think there's no much seismic activity. Maybe we are a bit lucky, because maybe they're happening. Some of them we don't feel them, definitely. Maybe they're happening daily, but so far, like 2 to 3 weeks ago, and there was another strong one, but this one took me off guard. I don't know what magnitude, I did not check, but it was a bit, it shook things. So I was just chilling. Actually, I was just sitting on this chair here and watching a movie, and I feel like, my chair is moving. What is this? Why is my chair moving like this? And before I realized, the building was like moving like that. But what shocked me, there was no warning, no nothing. So I think some of them, they find even the meteorological people off guard, because you know these are natural disasters, so nobody planned for it to happen, and you don't know what time it's happening. Only God knows, you know. So Yeah, so that was my second one, and I've been here for, I'm almost completing 1 year. Only two that are failed. It was strong. I even went under the table. So if you are out there, you are traveling to Japan, you need to know an earthquake could happen anytime, so you need to learn how to handle yourself. First of all, for me, in my first earthquake, running to outside, it is not what you should do during an earthquake. When an earthquake happens and you are unable to shield your head, you need to cover your head with your arms or maybe a pillow. But I think you need to hide, most appropriately, you need to hide yourself under maybe under the table if you are close to the table, so that to shield your head, because you don't know how strong it's gonna be or how long it's gonna last. So you need to, maybe things will start falling, and this is the most important part of our body. Without the head, we are not there. So the most important thing is to shield your head, maybe hide under the table or hold a pillow in your head or your arms, whatever, and don't get outside. So stay in your room and shield yourself under the table or somewhere under a stable surface until the shaking stops. Because what if you go outside and the roof falls on you, something, or something more bigger falls on your head? So stay inside, and yeah, it's gonna be okay. So every opportunity has advantages and shortcomings, but for me, I believe Japan has been there for long and those things have been happening. So yeah, the good thing, Japan is ready to handle such disasters, because when you look at the buildings of Japan, I'm sure if a strong earthquake happened in Kenya, many buildings are going to fall down. But I don't know how to call buildings of Japan are designed in such a way to handle shaking during an earthquake. So the building is not gonna collapse with you. I think they handle the pressure of the earthquake. There are some metals outside. My friend explained to me, but I'm not in engineering to know. But they absorb those shocks. I don't know if the right term to use, but the buildings here, Japan, they are ready for those disasters. That is why they warn you when it's about to happen. So that if you have a chance to protect yourself, then you do it very fast, because maybe they warn you 10 seconds, it's not much time, but you can move to another table, and the building, you can be sure the building is stable. It's gonna shake, but it's going to stabilize. It will not break down. So it's a bit safe, and you are planning to come here, don't be scared. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I love you guys. Thank you for supporting me. Yeah, if you have any questions, any comments down there, and remember to give me a thumbs up. Bye bye, see you.